So today I made a delicious chocolate ganache cupcake recipe. So here are the ingredients. 1/3 cup of Dutch processed cocoa, but I'm using the natural unsweetened kind. 1/4 cup of heavy cream. 3/4 cup of flour. 2 large eggs. 4 ounces of bittersweet chocolate. A half teaspoon of baking soda. A half teaspoon of salt. 6 tablespoons of olive oil. 2 teaspoons of white vinegar. 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. So now I'm going to add in 2 ounces of bittersweet chocolate. And then I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And by the way, I did forget to mention that there's 3/4 cups of hot coffee as one of the ingredients. Add in 1 tablespoon of sugar into the mixture. Put the ganache mixture in the microwave for 25 seconds and keep doing this until it's a warm texture and it's able to be mixed. So now I just took it out of the microwave and I'm mixing it a little bit. And then I'm going to put it back in the microwave for another 25 seconds. Now I'm doing 25 seconds, but you can do anything between 20 to 30 seconds to make sure that it's warm to touch. So now that it's mixed pretty well, I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, no longer than 30 minutes. Here I have 2 ounces of bittersweet chocolate and 1/3 cup of cocoa in a bowl. So I just added 3/4 cups of hot coffee, and then I just continued mixing what I have here, and this is going to be the actual chocolate cupcake part, and right now the ganache is just sitting in the refrigerator. Now I'm also going to put this mixture in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes to allow it to cool completely. In another bowl, I'm adding 3/4 cups of flour, 3/4 cups of granulated sugar, a half teaspoon of baking soda, and a half teaspoon of salt. So I took out the cupcake mixture out of the fridge, not the ganache one, and I added 6 tablespoons of olive oil. Now I'm going to add the 2 large eggs that I already whisked up inside of another bowl. Add in 2 teaspoons of white vinegar. Lastly, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then I'm going to mix up all the liquid ingredients of the cupcake really well and just keep mixing and mixing until it's just one solid brown chocolatey color. Now I'm just going to mix in all the dry ingredients that we already mixed inside of the other bowl. I'm now going to whisk it super well and make sure that all the particles are fine and there's no chunky parts inside of my batter. I'm going to preheat the oven at 350 degrees, and my oven already does the preheating option for you, and it does it for 6.5 minutes. Now that I've filled up all of the cupcake, little cupcake places with the tins, I'm just going to fill them all up with the cupcake batter, and I'm going to do it about a half to 3/4 of the way full. This spoon is clearly way too small, so I went ahead and grabbed in a measuring cup, and that made it a whole lot easier because it was about the size of an actual cupcake. So if you can use something bigger, then it makes it a whole lot easier. and much quicker. Now I know I'm spilling all over the place, but I'm going to go ahead and clean that up at the very end so it looks, presentable. Now that I've taken the ganache out of the refrigerator, I'm just adding in about 1 teaspoon per each cupcake. And I'm just going to add it and try to make sure it goes right in the center. Now I'm just going to be sticking it into the oven. Make sure to wear your oven mitts. You want it to bake in the oven for about 17 to 19 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And now we're done making the delicious chocolate ganache cupcakes. So this recipe makes about 12 cupcakes. Now I actually found this recipe on America Test Kitchen when I was just watching it one day, and apparently a shop in New York sells these cupcakes, and I was really excited, so I decided to make my own. If you want the instructions, I will link it below in the description. They are from a different website, not America Test Kitchen, it's from a different website. So I'd like to give credit to Cook's Illustrator for posting this recipe on their website.